Welcome to the part two of the series of the great books which might change your perception and the perspective of yourself as well as how you see the world as a whole. Okay, in today's book, I would like to tell that suggest one book that is the Never Finished by David Goggins, and he's a very famous sportsman, or you can say that motivational speaker. At the same time, he achieved a lot. More than that, this book deals with many kind of the things, such as how we translate his vulnerabilities into his strength. For example, initially he wrote that about his life, like he was being discriminated just because he was a black, as well as in his family, his mother was tortured by her husband, and he's alcoholic, drug addict. At the same time, he see the life in a very he grown up in a very cruel or a kind of the gruesome environment. At the same time, and he was very fat type of the person, like he was 145 150 kgs, and he was about to enter the navy. He was discriminated, army or navy, and he was discriminated just because of his color as well as his weight. So within 3 months, he reduced the weight from 150 to 93 kgs. A lot of things are there, and he got into the army. Then he was the only person in the world who completed the Navy SEAL training, Army, as well as Air Force training, one of the hardest in the world. And also, in one of his interview, which I in the YouTube, it is there. If you wish, I can put it in the link. Actually, in that interviewer asked how many hours you practice. He told how many hours you practice the running. He told I used to run for days. Like he used to run like that, in which his legs get broke up, like literally bone gets torn up, like literally blood started coming. Still, he's running on the same way. If you look at his picture only, you would able to get that this is that man, this is that man. And this guy is very wonderful because there are a lot of motivational books like 5am Club is there. Then one more book, Man Who Sold Ferrari, Atomic Habits. A lot of books are there, Deep Work, Hyper Focus, a lot of books. But these books talks about how to maintain the discipline. But here he talks about his autobiography, what he did, how he overcome that, what kind of the things you can do, what kind of the extremities he did it. In this book he did in his life very extreme things, like cycling for 3 days 4 days, like 3,000 miles. That is called as ram, run across America. So he did that. He did push-ups, 1,000 push-ups, 2,000 push-ups, like that. He used to have some kind of the extreme attitude, and that is going to be a bit difficult to practicality when we look at everyone life. That is going to be very much this one. But the most one of the greatest lessons I learned from this book is that how to translate our vulnerabilities into the strength. Everyone given their own set of talent or own set of difficulties, but at the same time we all given the opportunity to translate that, how we utilize our willpower to translate those kind of the things. In this book he talked about the discipline, how to maintain that. He used to get up at 3 o'clock and work for 5 hours, like work out for 5 hours, like running, cycling, swimming. So a lot of the things he used to do. Then he used to go army training from 9 o'clock. He used to join the office. Then lot of things he had done. And at the same time he used to set up like how to go beyond everyone, how to like overcome our limitations. That inspired me a lot. And everyone, when we look at our own life, we have many kind of the vulnerabilities, our own social setup, when we look at that. But how we translate that vulnerabilities into our own strength, and that makes us a very different human being in the world. And that can change our perception or a perspective, how we see the life as a whole, how we see the world as a whole. Thank you very much.